Hello Reds fans, welcome back to the latest news and transfer updates from Liverpool this Saturday. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel, so you can always stay connected with us and receive exclusive Liverpool news. With the 2024-25 season about to begin, Liverpool are still looking for a player for the midfield sector, but they are facing difficulties in the market. The Reds had Martin Zubimendi as their main target in the transfer window, but they will not have the player at the moment. The information was confirmed by Arne Slot in a press conference. The 25-year-old midfielder won the European Championship with Spain and has attracted interest from Liverpool, who have lost two players who played in the sector. Thiago Alcantara retired and Joel Matip, who is a defender by trade and can play in the middle, left Liverpool at the end of his contract. The Reds have yet to make any signings in the summer window, which ends at the beginning of September. I've said this many times, I think we have a strong squad and it's not easy to find players who can strengthen it. We always talk about signings, but it's also very positive to maintain the team. It's not always true that the arrival of new players makes the team stronger. When you keep bringing in players, the team's energy can also be affected, he said. Liverpool's pre-season has been encouraging, with wins against Arsenal, Manchester United and Sevilla. They officially kick off the 2024-25 season on Saturday when they face Ipswich Town in the first round of the Premier League. It would be fair to say that you should be a bit skeptical about this report, but Spanish newspaper El Nacional is reporting that Rafinha and Luis Diaz could swap places this summer. It has even been reported that Liverpool and Barcelona are in talks over the transfer. Realistically, though, the Reds would have little interest in replacing Diaz with a left-footed player who is not as good. His future is with us, Arne Slot said this morning during his press conference. I have really liked what I have seen from him in the last 10 days since he arrived. He has had a big impact in the last few years and I expect him to have a big impact this season. Liverpool, Bayern Munich and Spurs are ready to battle it out for Bayer Leverkusen's 22-year-old defender Piero Hincapié, according to Ecuadorian outlet Studio Football. Vincent Kompany's side were reportedly looking to bring in Jonathan Tah, but after that move fell through, they switched targets and poached another star player, Xabi Alonso. The Reds could probably do with another defender to ensure Arne Slot's squad doesn't look short of options. Hincapié has been linked with a move to Anfield for some time, although nothing has happened yet. Marc Guéhi transfer looms. Linked to Liverpool earlier in the summer, Marc Guéhi appears to be closing in on a big money move to Newcastle United. The Crystal Palace defender has attracted strong interest from the northeast. Eddie Howe has already had a few bids rejected, but according to Sky Sports News, Newcastle have now put an £84 million £65M/€76M offer on the table. That's a huge sum for the England star. Ruben Amorim makes Goncalo Inacio admission. Liverpool have been linked with a move for Sporting CP defender Goncalo Inacio again in recent days. Their current boss Ruben Amorim is far from ruling out a move this summer. There have been a lot of news already, he told O Jogo when asked about the rumors. I don't know if there have been negotiations. Inacio will play tomorrow. He's ready. Whatever happens in the market. Sporting traveled to Nacional this weekend in the Portuguese top flight. In their opening match, they beat Rio Avenue by 3-1. We already have some experience. We know that our players are very attractive for the market, said Amorim, who was considered by Liverpool before Arne Slot was appointed. Until it's done, anything is possible. There's no more or less concern about waiting for the market to close. Tensions are growing at Valencia over the potential exit of Georgi Mamardashvili, according to Plaza Deportiva, via Sport Witness. There are claims that Valencia have yet to accept an offer from Liverpool for the goalkeeper, although an offer of $33 million, €30 million plus $5.5 million, €5 million in bonuses is being considered. And there are rumors that a deal has been struck with Mamardashvili over a move that will see him on loan to Bournemouth for 2 years. In order to do so, however, Valencia would have to agree to Liverpool's offer before loaning him out, as the Reds are unable to sign a player and loan him out in the same window. The situation has been described as bizarre, with Valencia increasingly concerned about the length of time negotiations are taking, which leaves them less time to find a replacement. Maxim de Cuyper interests. Liverpool are among a number of clubs interested in Club Brugge defender Maxim de Cuyper, according to Belgian media outlet Nieuwsblad. The left-back is said to be attracting interest from clubs including Real Betis, Sevilla, Marseille, Ajax and Wolfsburg. Now Liverpool and Arsenal are rumored to be monitoring the 23-year-old, although de Cuyper is keen to cement his place in the Belgian national team before moving abroad. Toon Koopmeiners chance Liverpool could take advantage of Toon Koopmeiners' situation at Atlanta, with Arne Slot reportedly pushing for a deal. According to Tutto Juve, Atlanta are unwilling to sell the midfielder to a direct rival, with Juventus apparently leading the way. The Turin club, however, are reportedly reluctant to pay the $66 million £51.5M/€60M asking price. This could bring Liverpool back into the conversation, with Football Insider reporting earlier this week that Slot is keen for the Reds to sign their former AZ Alkmaar star. Liverpool rekindle interest in Kubo. Having failed to sign Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad, Liverpool could now look to land Takefusa Kubo from the La Liga side. That's the absurd claim from Tutto Juve. Liverpool were linked with Kubo, a winger, earlier in the summer. There's plenty to like about the Japan international, but the rumors never turned into anything substantial. But the Italian outlet claims that Arne Slot is keen to strengthen the attack, with the Reds prepared to make a significant financial outlay to sign Kubo. Bizarrely, it also includes an update on Toon Koopmeiners in the same story, claiming that Liverpool are no longer interested. The million-dollar question for Arne Slot at Liverpool is how to get the best out of Darwin Núñez in his third season at Anfield, with the manager's answer clear. Núñez heads into his third season at Liverpool with the same questions hanging over him, having scored 33 goals in 96 appearances so far for the club. Despite being devastating at his best, the Uruguayan has been frustratingly inconsistent since joining from Benfica in 2022, missing the second most big chances of any player in the Premier League last season 27. He went into the transfer window with doubts over his future, but Slot has vowed to work with the number 9 in the same way he did with Santiago Jimenez at Feyenoord. Núñez is unlikely to start the season opener against Ipswich on Saturday, with Diogo Jota established as first choice after pre-season, but in his pre-match press conference Slot was asked how he plans to maximize his potential. His answer was simple: bring him as much as we can into scoring positions, but again, I think every individual benefits from the team's performance, the head coach continued. If we as a team can bring our forwards, not just him but the others, as much as we can into dangerous positions, those players will score goals. That's also what we saw in pre-season, where we even scored goals from smaller chances. So it's up to us to bring him or Diogo or other forwards, as much as we can into promising positions for them, and then he, like everyone else, will score the goals. Luis Diaz's future hasn't been widely speculated about over the summer, but Arne Slot insists his future remains at Anfield. The Colombian has been in the headlines since the end of last season, with speculation rife over whether he would seek a move and the club themselves open to offers. He was previously valued at £75 million amid interest from Barcelona and PSG, and the Catalan giants have remained in the conversation despite their financial struggles. But Slot was not entertaining any speculation about his number 7's future when speaking to the press on Friday morning. In fact, he was quite emphatic. He said, "There's a lot of speculation constantly in this country, that's clear to me. So it's not a surprise to me if I hear you say it's also for Luis Diaz. Is there a player they don't talk about? His future is with us because I really like what I've seen in the last 10 days that he's been around. I saw the same thing last season. He has had a big impact on Liverpool's seasons and I expect him to have a big impact next season too." Diaz has only played once in pre-season but made a notable impression with his 2 goals against Sevilla. Although Slot has made it clear where the 27-year-old's future lies, he will no doubt be subject to more transfer speculation this month. Tuesday's bizarre rumor saw reports in Spain claim he was joining Man City, and understandably, it didn't take long for sources in Liverpool and Manchester to dismiss the report. Liverpool journalist David Lynch claimed Liverpool remained open to selling the winger, with Anthony Gordon the obvious replacement. But Slot's words on Friday certainly had a point. Diaz managed a career-high 13 goals and 4 assists at Anfield last season, but the hope is that his new manager can take him to greater heights and see him rediscover his ability to take on opponents at will. He is first choice on the left flank under Slot, and speaking while on international duty with Colombia in June, Diaz himself insisted he was very happy at Anfield. And you fan, in your opinion, what is missing for Liverpool to make signings in the transfer window? Comment below, leave your like, and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with everything that happens at the Reds.